Okay, so this is something I'm seeing a lot of, so I'm just gonna address it now. Makeup Hoarder _ 96 said not happy with this box. Some people have already said this on social media that it looks a lot like the Wet n Wild brushes. Next thing in the box is gonna be something, I'm gonna do a little flashback with you guys and show you what my face looked like when I got home from work today. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming my long-awaited, I've been waiting all month for it, Boxycharm!
What's in the box?
My Boxycharm came at a weird time in the month. February is already a short month, so I'm trying to churn out my videos and stay on track. And then this little sucker got delayed like twice. Since my Boxycharm came so late this month because it was delayed and delayed and delayed, I'm going to do the best I can for you, talking to you guys about the reviews and what I think. But definitely stay tuned for my quarterly Boxycharm review with some of these because I'm already seeing some fails. So first things first, I have this makeup on right now. I had it on this morning, I think at like 6:30 in the mornings when I applied it. So I've had this on now for a good 6.5 hours. So I can already give you a decent wear test, but it's not a multi-day test. So stay tuned for a future review. If you are new to my channel or you just can't remember how I do my Boxycharm unboxings, I have a twist on how I do all my videos pretty much. And the main thing that I do is, yes, I open the box, tell you everything I got, but also I go online and tell you what actual users are saying. Not only am I going to give you my long wear review of what the products are like, but what other people are saying about the products in here. Are they any good? Are they crap? Should we just toss them? We're gonna find out together. And don't forget, at the end of this video, I always put spoilers for next month. I know some of you guys don't like spoilers, so I save that for the very end. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every week. So this month, the box theme is Galaxy Glow, which I found fascinating since February is generally Valentine's. I think that's what they've done in years past. So I was kind of excited to see what we were getting. And then the spoilers came out and I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was so worried that I rushed home as soon as the sucker finally delivered. There are obviously a lot of variations of what we could get in a box, and that is really frustrating people. And for sure this month, that is no exception because I rushed home for a reason. I really, really wanted something in my box that I was worried I wasn't gonna get, and I got it. So I'm really excited, but I know some people aren't. So let's just dive in. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the very first thing on the card, and it's the first thing I ran home for because I wanted to know if I got it. And it is the Naked Cosmetics highlighter palette. I mean, I saw the swatches, and obviously swatches always look better than sometimes in real life, so I was really cautious. But the other option besides this is what's really aggravating people, is that you could get, I think, an empty Ofra palette that it looks like it opens really uniquely. I haven't seen it like that before, but a lot of people are frustrated because in that you only get one blush versus an entire palette, so we'll get into that. There's a lot of aggravation. This is the one that I wanted because I already have some backup palettes available to me that are empty for any singles that I end up getting from Boxycharm or on my own. I don't generally buy a lot of singles anymore. I tend to just really gravitate more towards palettes because I tend to forget about the individuals even when I put them in a little palette, like an Ofra palette. So this is what I was really hoping for. I did some swatching, and if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw some of my swatches. I'm really impressed with this so far. I'm actually wearing 1, 2, 3 of the shades on my face and on my body today. So let me tell you about them. I'm actually wearing the pink shade right on my cheeks here above my bronzer. I have the more, what do I want to call this? This is more of like a purple pink iridescent under the brow bone right above right here. And I actually have the yellow on my nose, on my lip right here, and on my body. I have them highlighting my collarbones and my shoulders. So far, I am really enjoying this. Now, I have had this pink shade on my face, again, for at least 6.5 hours, and it still looks great. I don't really mind this purplish, pinkish shade up here. I don't really notice it because of the eye look that I did to go with some of the other products. The yellow, I think, really looks good on the collarbone, on the body, but it's also going to look really good on the nose because it's like, and on the cheeks, the face in general, because a gold highlight is amazing in the summer and spring, in my opinion. They are a little bit dusty and a little bit chalky. At first when I swatched them, the first thing I noticed about this palette was how small the pans were. I did notice that right away. However, it's not very often I really go through a highlighter like bam super fast, so that kind of doesn't bother me really. But I did notice when I was touching the products, it looks a little bit chalky when you swatch it. But when it's on, I'm impressed so far. I don't think that it's going to be something that is going to be for everybody, but if you like fun, interesting things on your face, this could totally work. This little baby is also $40. Okay, $39.99, but we all know that $39.99 is really $40, right? So I was really grateful for that, but also we've got Naked Cosmetics before. We got this little trio last year, and it is these crazy vibrant shades. There's a green, there's an orange, and there's like a maroon shade. These are POW shades. The formula on these was fascinating. They were so bold, so bright. You didn't need a setting spray or water or anything on your brush to make them look good. So when I knew this company was making this product, I really wanted it. I wanted to be able to see how it compared to some of my other things that are similar, and I wanted to know if it was going to be as bam as the other products we've gotten. Now let's go online and see how the sass is, what people are saying. Do they love it? Do they hate it? But also you're gonna hear about the alternative product that is going around if you did not get this. Okay, I just got to Boxycharm's Instagram. So usually if you're new to my channel, what I do is I have to wade through a lot of comments to find actual reviews. But in the process of finding those reviews, there is people expressing how they feel about the box, about if they got this or if they wanted this. So bear with me as I'm digging through. There's people saying on here that they've been with you for 3 years, Boxycharm. Why am I not getting what I want? I have heard that, and I've seen recently, and if I can find a screen grab, I will put it on the screen for you, that Boxycharm has said, again, very recently, they are working towards surveys to figure out skin tones, preferences, things like that, but right now they do not have that. However, I've told you guys in the past, I do follow Yosef, who is the CEO of Boxycharm, on Instagram, and recently he's been saying there's a new build out, there's a new building, so I'm hoping with all of this growth Boxycharm is getting, we're also going to be seeing surveys soon. I really, really hope. Okay, so this is something I'm seeing a lot of, so I'm just gonna address it now. Makeup Hoarder _96 said, not happy with this box. At least make the variations a little closer in products so some people don't feel gypped. Other people got a full palette of 6 different highlight shades, and I got an empty palette with 1 blush color that doesn't show up on my skin. I love you, Boxy, but I'm really not happy with you. I feel like this is the corroborated trend I'm also seeing in my comments below. Some of you guys are saying a lot of times that you wish you would have gotten something else, and you're kind of getting to your breaking point with Boxycharm. So I really, really hope, and I know that they are hearing you if they're making comments like they know they're going to be putting out surveys eventually, but we'd like to know a timeline. That'd be great. Okay, so some people are saying they did get this, but they're not a big fan of how this is like a glow galaxy chic kind of thing. This is not their jam. They're more neutral people, so they're not really vibing with this at all. Oh, okay, so Jen Texas 92 said, I received the highlight palette and I hate it. It's really, really chalky. I find it to be chalky as well, like I said, but I do wonder if they put it on their face, because once you like apply it, it does go well with the skin, and it doesn't stay too chalky on my skin at least. Could be my skin though, could be me. So Wolf Kitten 4911 said, I don't use colored highlights, but I use this highlight palette as an inner corner eyeshadow highlight, and it's awesome. Okay, so I am Susie Q tagged Boxycharm and said, not all of us care or can rock the shiny, glittery look that spotlights every crease and pore. I'm too old for that, but I'm still a demographic that buys and loves makeup. Please don't forget about us. There is life outside of highlight and contour. Fair point. Surveys, Boxycharm, surveys. Kelsey says, who the F wants an empty box? Now, I know some of my subscribers really did want the empty palette because you guys were in need of one. So again, just depends on what you want. I have a lot of people in here saying, yes, what an amazing glow. I'm so excited. Amber Lynn on Facebook says, does anybody else think that their Naked palette smells like Desitin? LOL. I love Boxycharm, never disappointed. Can't say I smelled it before. It kind of does. Why? What I'm going to be doing, again, is giving you guys a more in-depth review in a Boxycharm quarterly review, but you guys know I always talk about my Boxycharm makeup because I truly, truly use this makeup all the time, so I'm sure you'll be hearing about this even sooner. Let's move on to the next product. Oh, we all were pretty excited about this. I think we were all excited about this. I was excited about this. It is the Cover FX Shimmer Veil, and it is $28, and I was like, what? Are we really getting this? This little baby here, it's got a beautiful tube to it. It has a nice packaging. It's got some good weight to it. It comes across as like a purple, pink, sparkly, iridescent-y liquid. I was really excited for this. I started to put this on the inner corner here of my eyes, and then I was like, I think too many people have done that because it was a safe bet, but I did have to go to work today. So what I did was I put it in the corner, and then I took a brush and fanned it onto my lid, so it kind of went all the way here towards the center of my lid. I was shocked with how well it blended. It went on like a dream. I tried to use my finger, but my nails are kind of longer right now, so I couldn't really get in there to blend it well. But a brush did beautifully. I do want to try this on my face. I want to try it a few different ways on my body, on my eyes. So tell me how you have used this and how do you like to apply it? Because I think a lot of people are confused how to use it. Now let's go online and see the reviews. Okay, so on Instagram, Marisol said, I was so excited to use this, but I was very disappointed by it. It crumbles so much. Crumbles? Let me see. All right, I've had this on for, like I said, 6.5, I'm going on 7 hours. It has not crumbled for me when applying or in wearing. So, weird. So mbaby26 said, I love this so much. I have worn it twice in a row, including today. Heart eyes. So everyone loves Lindsay on Instagram said, I actually love this product. It had a nice glow and once dried, it doesn't move. I can completely agree. Like I said, it's been on all day. I'm gonna touch it right now. It's not moving. Kendi said, I think it may be used as a highlighter on the lips and as a shadow. On the lips, interesting. I don't know if I would use this on my lips, but never say never. But tell me how you're using it. So far, a lot of people are liking it unless they're not a big fan of shimmers. Next thing in the box is gonna be something, I'm gonna do a little flashback with you guys and show you what my face looked like when I got home from work today after about 5.5-ish hours of wearing the vintage eyeliner. Now this is a Smokey Pencil. So real talk, I think this is just meant to smoke out the line. It is not meant to be tight lined. And I was kind of hoping it would be a tight line pencil because it is creamy and I do like it, but fading back to when I got home. All right, so this has totally smudged. I have had this on, I've had on the eyeliner for about 6 hours and it is totally smudged. Earlier in the day while I was at work, I totally saw it gathering back here and in the corner, and you could see the remnants of that as I was trying to wipe it and not look like I'd been crying at work. That liner is no bueno in the waterline. It's still got like a deep, still has a little bit of remnants by my lashes, but that's a no-go. I looked like I had been crying because I tried to use it in my waterline. I had to apply it like twice on my waterline because I couldn't get it to work well. And then throughout my work morning and then afternoon, I was like, what is that on my face? And then I noticed that there was like pile up of product in the corner of my eyes. I was pretty disappointed that I couldn't use it for that. But it does say it's a smoky eye pencil with jet black. But I'm also gonna disagree with that because to me, this is not jet black. Like here you go, this is the side of the pencil. This is definitely more of a charcoal shade. And when you go straight on with it, it does give you that finer look if you're looking for that. It is creamy and I am really surprised how warm it is. It's not like cool to the touch, so it's hard to drag. It's actually warm and it flows with your skin, which I do enjoy. What I don't generally do is the standard smoky eye look. I really prefer more like a color smoky eye. So I'll have to incorporate this in a future look on the top lid, not under. I don't know how much I'm gonna reach for this, honestly, if it's not more universal. We'll find out. Yeah, so Betty LA said the liner is very pigmented. ... Little bit of a panda eye after 5 hours of wear though. So it's not just me. Ooh, okay, there's multiple people saying that their pencil was opened and some of them didn't even have a lid. How does that happen? Okay, so Deborah said this is a very cheap pencil eyeliner. Well, if she saw the card, it says $21, so cheap is a relative thing, I guess, but I think she means they're overcharging for this then, because $21, I don't spend $21 on a pencil eyeliner. I just don't. So, I Think in Food says, I liked this box all right. I'm just confused as to how this pencil retails for over $20. Wasn't a fan of this month's box. Some people are just not happy. I'm kind of confused by this. I guess I'll try it in a look that's more of a smoky eye, a traditional smoky eye maybe, and see how I like it on top of my lid. But I really think it's still going to smear. So I guess I gotta better prepare to look like a panda. The next thing in the box is something that I kind of wish we would have just gotten way before those gummy lip things that you guys know I hated, and I wasn't sorry about telling you how much I hated it. This is the Sugar and Lemon Moisturizing Lip Buffer, and I teased this in last month's video, and this just pops apart, and it's kind of like super bougie packaging in my mind for a lip scrub. Hashtag the trees, save the trees, but still kind of cool. This little guy here, he's kind of like this medical tube. It's kind of fascinating how it comes in this little tube here, and it smells very, very, very citrusy. I used this last night because I knew I was going to try to film this video for you today, so I poured a little bit out and I really worked it into my lips, and it definitely exfoliated. Now, I cannot say personally that afterwards I didn't have to use a chapstick. So what I did was, because I know some people don't have to after they use something like this, what I did is I used it, worked it in really well until like all of the sugary crystals were really absorbed into my skin and gone, and then I used a warm washcloth to kind of wipe it all off, and my lips felt really good considering it's February and winter. Even though I'm got the warm heater going in here, I definitely was focusing on kind of getting all the dead skin off. But then afterwards I did have to apply a chapstick, but today my lips feel really good. They don't feel, I hate to use this word, I'm sorry, but crusty. They don't feel rough right now. They feel pretty good, and I think this is what I was really hoping those weird lip gummy things were that we got that aren't worth talking about anymore. If you did not get this in your box, you got a pure lip plumping exfoliator, I think. Tell me about that. I'm super interested. Boxycharm is trying to explain to some people on here what it is, because it's a lip plumper exfoliator, I guess. Tell me, I want to hear more about that. The reviews I'm finding for this are kind of minimal at this point in the month because so many people are still, I've been on here for probably a good 10 minutes off camera trying to figure out some reviews for you guys. Some people are just really mad. The reason I can't find a review for it is because people are still raving on each post about which they got, the highlighter palette or the empty O for one. Some people are on here saying, yes, a lip moisturizer. See, for me, this was just a really great exfoliator, but I can't say that it really moisturized, but maybe I needed to do a first run, and now I'll come back in later and try again and tell you more in depth. We'll find out. So let me know which one of the two variations you got and which one you were hoping for and how you use it. The last thing in the box is 3 things, and it is the crown brushes. Now this morning I went out of my way to use every single one of these brushes. Let's see here. These retail for $30, $29.99, blah, 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 $30. Tell you what each one of them is used for. The small one can be used to conceal imperfections and highlight underneath the eyes. That is what I used this one for. I went back in with another product we got from Boxycharm. It was the Bare Minerals Illuminating Powder, and I kind of dabbed underneath my eyes with this. The medium brush can be used to sculpt the cheeks and perimeter of the face. So I did use this with the bronzer this morning and kind of compared it to see how I liked it to my tried and true Luxie brush, and I think this did really well. And it's nice and soft too. It wasn't as fluffed out as I usually use, so I was curious how I'd like this. But I didn't dislike this. I really liked it for the nose because it was really precise. And then the third one is a powder brush. Now this one, I'm gonna be honest with you, the body of it and everything and the bristles really reminded me of something I recently purchased. And since I wasn't sure, I pulled it out because I was like, you know, I haven't told them about this product yet. Some people have already said this on social media that it looks a lot like the Wet n Wild brushes. So I pulled out 2 Wet n Wild brushes that I have been using. I've got this powder brush here and a contour brush. And I mean, let's take a look-see here. They look freaking identical. They each even have like finger dents. Now this one has 2, whereas the Wet n Wild ones only have 1 finger dent. But I mean, same factory, a little bit, you think? So what I did was I compared them this morning when I was applying my powder. So I even dipped into my powder and on each side of my face kind of like went with it. Now I can tell you for a powder brush, I do prefer the Wet n Wild because I like this dome shape and they feel really soft. I mean, the face, oh, feels so good. This one feels good too, but this is more of, it's got that tapered. I may use this more for contouring or bronzer. This I actually think would work really well for bronzer. But as far as powder goes, I'm gonna use probably the Wet n Wild. That is the same. I mean, it's just the same, just different logos on the sides. But I was like really shocked that these are so comparable. They feel the same, their structure's the same, their bristles are the same, they're even the same damn color. I mean, who we kidding here? This one I'm just not sure about. I wasn't sure how well this was actually applying the lighter powder under my eyes. I still want to use this little guy and trying to figure out what best way to use it. How would you guys use this brush, or how have you used this brush? Because it's a small crown one. I'm just not, like, do you use it down your nose maybe to contour, or tell me. Nichole right away on Facebook. I have enough, in all caps, brushes. I am so disappointed with the entire box. Not one thing in this box has made me say ooh or smile. Amanda on Facebook says, I have so many brushes, and when people come over and raid my vanity, it's literally one of the few things I won't give up. I love my brushes, a good portion of which are from Boxycharm. Sean says she is extremely upset with this box. The bristles on her brush are falling off, and I just took some out of it. She just took them out of the packaging because they're so cheap. Huh? Test here. Okay, nothing. Nothing. Okay, and Boxycharm replied to her. So Boxycharm said, we are so sad to see this. Please email our customer service team with a picture of the damaged item next to the shipping label within 14 days via help.boxycharm.com. Sad face. Ugh. Eileen says she'd really like less brushes and trying more sponges, that would be a nice mix. I could see that. More sponges would be good. I got the pure sponges last April, I think, that I really didn't like, so I'd like to try some more sponges. Here's Brandy says, please never stop sending brushes. Almost all of my brushes are from you guys, and I don't have nearly enough. Okay, I'm just gonna bring this up. I know I kind of mentioned it throughout this video, but Boxycharm has just replied to someone regarding the different prices of the boxes. And this is what they're saying, especially because of the palettes being so different. While it is not guaranteed that all boxes have the same total value, we stick to offering a value of over $95. This month, you were meant to receive either an Ofra pop-up palette with a blush that totals $33 or a Naked Cosmetics highlighting palette that had a value of $39.99. So they are addressing the situation. They can't obviously address every single one because I can tell you now, the hate is strong. It's all over their social media. It's everywhere. I'm having a hard time finding reviews for you because there's so many people that really, really wanted one or the other. So surveys, I'm just gonna repeat myself. So tell me what you guys thought of these brushes as well. I'm gonna keep using the big one that's the powder brush, but I think I'm gonna use this more for like a bronzer, or I don't think I'm gonna use it for contouring, but probably bronzer. I'm gonna use this smaller one here, probably more for nose bronzing or like more detailed bronzing. The small one, I'm still figuring out. This box that I have here is retailed for $142.98, so it's really $143 if you want to round up a couple pennies. That is crazy amazing considering we pay $21 a month for our box. I do not pay for shipping. I love it. I love getting Boxycharm in general, and I try to keep that in mind when there are tough months like this where I see a lot of sass and there's a lot of frustration going on. Because like I said, I even raced home to see if I got this or the empty palette because I didn't need an empty palette. So I totally get where people are coming from, and I'm sure Boxycharm is sick to death of hearing the complaints. So I'm hoping surveys are coming really soon with this new building that they have and with all of the growth that they've had from all of us signing up and having wait lists. So that being said, now I'm going to be getting into the spoilers. So if you do not like spoilers, bye friends, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to see my upcoming videos. Now, here come the spoilers. I'm so excited for these spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Ah, that blue in that palette. It's giving me the vape buzz. I'm so excited. Could you imagine some summer looks with that? I can, and I'm so ready for it. Okay guys, I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. I have some great ones coming up for you, but you know my Boxycharm ones are my ultimate absolute favorite. Even though I have to wade through a lot of sass and a lot of drama, I still love them. I love telling you about them. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, hi! I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every week. Bye friends!